have to think. It's still, maybe I'm still young, but it's still a while back. But probably, but not so much actually. There is some information available at school, but I think it's way too little. That it should be more discussed, more youth-friendly. Also, I think it's still this case of when we talk about sexuality of intimidating youth really, and not discussing about issues and problems, and it's just based on facts and not really on feelings.
I haven't received any information about sexual health in school.
In the school, I have received maybe a few hours about sexual health education, but I think that it wasn't enough. The topics that we have discussed maybe more were about few sexual diseases, but also about reproductive organs, and that's all.
В училище не добиваме информации за сексуално здравие.
На самом деле, ту информацию, которую мы получали в школах, было недостаточно, потому что сексуальное образование, по крайней мере, в той школе, в которой я учился, было достаточно скудно. Поэтому всю информацию приходилось получать из других источников.
At school, I had optional subject led by my biological teacher.
Па училището немаме много услови за учење. Исто така и дома немаме много големи услови.
One of the most important problems is lack of sexual education at school.
Speaking of education, the education in the traditional system in the school, in high school, is very impractical. It's not related to all the things a young person will need after he or she graduates. The state is not giving enough support to such educational activities, and when you combine it with the fact that the traditional educational system is giving only academical knowledge, not even skill, and this is very related to unemployment. It's a huge problem, especially in the last 2 years.
In most of the places in Kosovo, especially in the rural places, lack of communication between teachers and students in the school, or between parents and children in families, it makes more difficult access to the sexual health education. Also, competent institution as the Ministry of Education or Ministry of Youth, Culture and Sport have not raised this issue on their agenda.
В наших школах существует практика замалчивания скользких вопросов, касающихся сексуального здоровья, и молодежь не может получить достаточно информации.
And it's sad that we're not discussing anything about our sexual orientation, about our sex and other things at our school.
Because there are young people who are sexually active at a younger age, and they don't have any kind of information about the safe sex and contraception. We also need to know our sexual rights.
I think that the education we receive in school related to sexual health is not enough for young people because it represents only biological aspects and it doesn't treat sexual reproductive rights, that are also very important.
Јас мислам дека треба да се уведе сексуално образование, поради тоа што младите се многу неинформирани, поради тоа што сексот е една табу тема и никој не зборува за тоа.
Дека треба да има сексуално образование во училиштата, затоа што сум слушнала за секакви глупости.
Я считаю, что школы должны больше информировать школьников о вопросах сексуального здоровья, но с другой стороны есть и как бы этический момент, когда, то есть эта информация должна преподноситься осторожно, в зависимости от возраста школьника, я считаю.
This subject should not be optional. All young people need to have equal access to them.
I consider that it's more than necessary that Ministry of Education should integrate a separate class dedicated just for sexual education.
If I had a chance to ask only one question to a decision maker in this field, my question would be why there is not any kind of sexual and reproductive health information or education at school.